said, the only one in the country, probably. It's a new position, but she's working through Consumer Affairs, ready to get us into an enforcement stage at the end of the year. Okay, so at this point, I think, do we want to show the videos? Anna, do you want to speak to these a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to. So one of the things that we've been working on is creating outreach material that's engaging for the general public as well as for retailers throughout the county to promote our Bring Your Own Bags initiative and support our disposable bag ban as it kind of lifts off into the future and in looking at enforcement sometime later in 2022. But before that, just trying to educate people on single-use plastic bags and the challenges that they pose for Cuyahoga County in general in an engaging way. And so one of the ways we've been doing that is working with the multimedia team, Solid Waste District, the Department of Sustainability, and the Department of Consumer Affairs to create some engaging videos. And we have 3 to show you today. If someone wants to...
On average, people ingest up to 74,000 plastic particles every year. Make Cuyahoga County safer and cleaner. Skip the plastic and bring your own reusable bags.
Plastic bags follow us forever. They never fully disappear. Bags break down into microscopic particles that remain in our air and water permanently. You can make a difference. Bring your own bags when you shop.
Excellent. Great. Yay. And this, I have to say, to our tech team, right? John, where is he? He left? So they produce these, and they're amazing. So what are you going to do with these now, Anna?
Yeah, so we've been sharing them on our social media pages and encouraging other organizations to share them as well, making them publicly available for stores to project onto screens so that their customers can see them, as well as adding new materials to add to store screens as well to spread this message.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Councilwoman.
I think they should email them to each of us so that we can post them on our individual. You know, I have a Team Cheryl Facebook page, and I could post them on my Team Cheryl page.
Awesome. So we will send it to committee members and any other council person who may so desire. Thank you. We'll get back to you how to get that to us. Okay. Thanks and welcome on board, Valerie and Anna. I want to introduce you. Okay, thanks. All right, thank you. Okay, matters referred to committee 2022-0048.
Resolution number 2022-0048, authorizing a contract with Family Connections of Northeast Ohio in the amount not to exceed $1,028,000 for program administration services and direct services for the supporting partnerships to assure Ready Kids Spark program for Invest in Children.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rebecca Dorman with Invest in Children. It's nice to see everybody, especially unmasked. So this is our supporting partnerships to assure Ready Kids program. It's an early literacy home visiting program for preschoolers ages 3 and 4. The activities are delivered in the home, usually when we're not in a pandemic, by a trained specialist, which we call parent partners. This program is special because it's a real focus on parent and child and empowering the parent to be the teacher of the child, giving homework, etc. So you really need a parent to be engaged with the parent partner for the program to be successful. Spark has continued to leverage established relationships with school districts. But in 2019, so the program originally was really focused within individual school districts. And that's sort of the way it was structured originally. And those school districts were East Cleveland, of course, this is a minute, I don't find it in the notes, but it's here. East Cleveland, Cleveland, Slavic Village, and East Cleveland, Cleveland, Maple Heights, and Warrensville Heights. But there was some concern that we should take another look at where we were delivering the program. So in 2019, there was a strategic planning process, and a decision was made that the program should really go wherever the need was greatest. And so a decision was made to open up and go countywide, but still look for the areas where kids had greatest need. So the program now looks, in part, continues those school district partnerships, but also looks where our lead levels highest in kids and where our kindergarten readiness scores on the kindergarten readiness assessment the lowest, in terms of trying to still take a targeted approach. The way that they're able to recruit families now, in addition to with districts, is in a wonderful partnership with the Literacy Cooperative, which has the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So there are 30,000 families right now who've signed up to get these free books through the Imagination Library. This is a big initiative of First Lady Fran DeWine, but we had an Imagination Library in the county before that. But because families sign up, you have their emails, you have their phone numbers for texting and emailing. So they have been very gracious at the Literacy Cooperative to send recruitment texts and emails to families, and say, if you're interested in signing up for this program, let us know. And it's been an incredibly successful recruitment effort, because quite honestly, other than that, it's been a lot of boots on the ground, which can be really successful, but takes a lot of time and energy, staff time and energy. We'd rather be working with kids and families. So we're really happy that this partnership exists, and the target for this year will be to deliver 2,400 visits. Families are visited once a month, and that would be to 200 children and families. We know that the program is successful from prior evaluations that have been held. So those include a 2018 cohort that made statistically significant gains on both pre-literacy and pre-numeracy school skills while in the program. And when they get to kindergarten, we're able to look at their kindergarten readiness scores, which are administered by the district, and they were scoring in the highest range, the demonstrating readiness range, far more frequently than like peers in the same classrooms. So it was really a fair comparison. We are continuing, Spark is continuing to study the program, though, not satisfied with that. And so Kent State University is looking now at third grade reading scores of kids who've been in the Spark program. And Case Western Reserve is also now also going to be conducting an impact. And I should mention Family Connections is our lead agency and has been from the beginning delivering the program. I'm happy to say the executive director, Joanne Fetterman, is here, and also Alyssa Swiatek from the Invest in Children office, who's our manager. And I wanted to share with all of you 2 success stories. So I'm just going to. What I was saying, I think what you see in these stories that it's not just the child who's benefiting from the program, but parents benefit as well, especially the story of Ms. Ford, who the quote at the bottom, I won't read you the whole thing, you can read, but at the bottom, she said, "I was broken when I got into the Spark program. My soul was broken, but I knew God. From the day when I met Miss Munch, who's the parent partner, Keisha, I poured everything out. She asked me if I wanted counseling. I said yes, which she got me. I am so thankful. Spark has changed my life." So this isn't a program that just looks at the child, it looks at the parents' needs as well, and the parent partners do whatever they can to wrap services around the whole family. And Ms. Ford, as you see, was awarded the Champion of Central Award in 2021. And of course, her child is doing well too, but sometimes folks miss the fact that when we home visit and we think it's not only about the child, it really is about the family, and we recognize the importance of lifting up the parent so they can lift up their child, and that's really what Spark is all about. So I will wait for questions, and thank you very much.
Any questions from the committee? No. I don't know where I read this. It might have been in the county association publication that there was a community, a county that had a program. I don't know if it was this, Sparks, were you in there? But how the parents got together socially also, that there was a support for parents through.
Part of the program includes gatherings at the local elementary school where parents do get to, it has two benefits. One is they get to meet the school and the school district, because we're trying to ease the transition from preschool to school, which is a big transition, and not, public school districts are not always so family friendly. So we're trying to ease that transition, and the parents also get to meet each other and can sort of get to know who's going to be in their child's kindergarten class if it, works the way it's supposed to be. So, yes.
All right. I don't have any questions, but I see that this is time sensitive. We're already a month behind, correct? So, yes?
Yes.
So I would suggest or make a motion with recommendation of passage that this matter be referred to the next council meeting with a recommendation of suspending the vote for second reading.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, before we go to the vote, I wanted to make a comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
didn't have a question, but I wanted to make a comment.
Next time I'll know questions or comments.
As the director knows, I'm a big fan of theirs, and I make a personal commitment to their organization every year. The connections that families make with this type of programming is just what this woman says in her statement. It is a connection that helps not just the child, but the family understand some of the bigger issues that not everyone is prepared to face well. The financial literacy that helps people take better care of themselves and their children, and sometimes leads them to one of my favorite stump speeches, home ownership, is incredible. And for the service that not only Family Connections, but their colleagues provide to our communities, where it's the basic stuff. It's the stuff we don't see on the big picture screen every day that helps families become stronger individually. Thank you for your service in doing this. And our small part in it is something that we are incredibly proud of. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council President.
I'd like to add my name.
Madam Chair, I would also like to add my name.
Okay, Councilwoman Stevens as well. Okay, so everybody's name's added. I have a motion for recommendation of passage under second reading suspension. Do I have a second? Okay, Councilwoman Stevens, first and second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion, resolution carried.
Thank you so much. Good to see everybody.
Thank you. Good to see you too, Director. Okay, I have no miscellaneous business, except we'll be looking at coming up an educational, project about helping institutional loan forgiveness, and we'll be looking at that in this committee, and as well as we'll be following up on the plastic bag implementation for the rest of the year. So have a good day. Thank you, everyone.
You.